Sana, it did not even take 5 minutes for Kawe to find out that Azande is up to no good. So, Saturday, Kawe walked in on Azande trying to register Kawe's idea under his name, and Kawa is like, what do you mean, babe? What do you mean? What were you doing? So clearly my mother was right all along. My mother tried to warn me that you are up to no good, and sadly I did not listen. And it does look like Kawa is seriously devastated by this news, and poor Azande can't and wouldn't be able to explain himself what was he doing. Now, one thing that I do not know, because I saw it on this week's trailer, is who will hurt Azande. I'm guessing it's Zolega. Honestly, I'm guessing it's Zolega. It seems like Kawe will call Zolega. She will be crying. She will be in a bad place. Then Zolega will come and say, hey, you are definitely messing with the wrong child now. You are definitely messing with the wrong child when you decide to mess with my child. Because Uzolega did say, ukuthi yazini uyasamawela ukubamba uAzande ngama washingi. And also we get to see that Azande's mom will be here trying to save the day. Oh sana agadigi udawabo uyadiga sana, because enabling a child and spoiling a child like Azande, it's really bad, okay? And you can tell that Azande was definitely enabled and spoiled at the same time. But anyway, she would want to know who has had Azande this way. Now, this is why I'm saying it's probably Zolega, because the way Zolega is crying, oh sana, it's uncontrollable. And I'm just like, oh sana, is it you, Zozo? Did you say to Azande, don't ever mess with my child ever again? And honestly, I don't really blame Uzolega, because really Azande tried to get in between Kawe and Uzolega, and Uzolega was just like, listen, I've worked so hard for me and Kawe to just build a relationship together, and now to see that all my hard work was for nothing, like, it's hurtful. And honestly, I do understand where is she coming from if she's gonna say, listen, this is very much hurtful, very hurtful. But but anyways, let's move into the Mabantla family. Oh sana, I hate the fact that Uzolega and not Uzolega, meant to say Utumega and Uhlati are back together. Like, I really hate it. I'm like, why are these two back together? Why? Can someone please tell me? I hate them back together. Anyway, it is said that Ulwandle is going to be released early, as Uhlengiwe is applying for an appeal for Ulwandle to be released early. Now I'm like, okay, we get to see Utumega and Hlati's relationship being tested once again. I mean, were they serious when they said that they no longer blame each other for Linkamva's death? It is what it is, we don't blame each other anymore. I think now we will get to see how serious, if they meant it, if they really meant the fact that they do not blame each other anymore with Linkamva. Whatever happened. But anyway, yeah, guys, like, that's the tea. That's the tea pertaining Inimba this week. We all want to know, right? We all want to know. Oh, Sana, I can't stand Hlati and Tumega getting back together again. I really wanted the divorce to happen. I really wanted these two to get divorced and get it over and done with. Never have I ever thought I will agree with Otulani when he is advising Uhlati, saying that he does not think that getting back with Utumega is a good idea. I'm like, Uhlati, I also don't think so. You two, just I can't fall in love with you two. Like, I can't find you two a cute couple. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see cuteness between Hlati and Thumeka. Really? No divorce? Oh, Sana, I can't. Anyway, I guess Yanga's behavior worked, since it seems like the family is gonna stay together. The Mabantla family is staying together. Meanwhile, trouble and drama between mother and daughter, and that is Uqhawe and Uzoleka. So Uqhawe came up with a brilliant idea, and they feel like Zoleka feels like, it's a medical idea, it's gonna help technology and medical in terms of heart transplant. And I feel like because Uqhawekazi has recently went through a heart transplant, so that's what inspired her idea. So it seems like Uzoleka just feels like maybe let's give it 10 more years, and it's gonna be hard to pitch such an idea, or let alone for it to be a success, right? Not Uazande being behind the whole thing and making sure that there is definitely confusion between Uqhawekazi and Uzoleka, because I think one person who is encouraging Uqhawe's idea is Uazande, and this will make Uqhawe go against her mom Uzoleka, whereby Uzoleka is saying no, not now, we are not ready to pitch the idea. So it appears that Uazande does have a contact overseas, and he is willing to give it an ear, and Azande's contact actually thinks that it's a great idea, right? So now Uzoleka, who's opposing everything, and Uqhawekazi feels like Uzoleka is jealous just because she's not the one who came up with the idea, so therefore she is jealous, okay? And when Azande said, whatever that Zoleka says goes, in a way, I kind of felt it. I do feel like, in a way, I'm sorry, but I will say this, I do feel like Lazarus doesn't have a spine as a man. Like, I do feel like at most times he never voices out his opinions, At most times he lets Zoleka says, no, this is not going to happen, and that's that, they go with whatever that Zoleka is saying most times, and this is how I feel. Okay, I could be wrong, but I do feel like he approaches that way. Anyway, if you're married, I think happy wife, happy life, so he's kind of saving himself. Now, I think Azande has picked a fight with the wrong one, okay? Another storyline that is going to be very, very interesting to see, it's Zethu and Xolani. Sana, how is Zethu falling for Xolani? How is Zethu falling for Xolani? And the sad thing is that Xolani is falling for Zethu right back. Like, these two are falling for each other. They are falling for each other, and for me, honestly, it's scary. It is so scary considering that Zethu was Yanga's girlfriend, and now with Xolani hardcore falling for Zethu, it's just gonna create another fight within the Mabandla family, and it's going to be so difficult because Thumeka and Thandeka are very, very, very close. I do love the relationship that Thumeka have with Thandeka, but now since they're going to be fighting like this, I know that Thandeka at the end of the day will have to stick by her son, will have to stick by her son. If Xolani says, listen, ma, this is what I want, it's what he wants, So I'm like, Sana, another fight in the Mabandlos, because they ain't gonna be taking this thing of Xolani and Zethu dating lightly. Sana, not Uhlatsi, who is always into other people's business. Definitely he's not gonna be taking this lightly. Sana, I guess something good came out of Uyanga being a misbehaving child. Because listen, when I tell you that Tums and Hlati are no longer getting a divorce, Tums and Hlati and getting any divorce no more. So listen, after Yanga was rushed into the hospital, both Hlati and Tumega were having flashback of the time, or by the time that they lost Linkamfa, and for some reason it brought them close. And listen, it's even Tumega suggested that there is no need that they eat dinner separately tonight, okay? They need to sit down and share dinner together. When I tell you that one thing led to the other, one thing led to the other, because these two these two were looking at each other like sasabaweli kesana lwami. And yeah, I don't think they will be getting a divorce anymore. And yeah, it's very much, I don't know if I should say it's unfortunate that something that something this critical brought parents together, something like a child being a bit disobedient brought two parents together. But it definitely does seems like Yanga being a disobedient brought Tumega and Hlati together, and they ain't willing to separate or divorce anymore. Wow, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Tumega and Hlati not getting a divorce after they have dragged their divorce storyline? But I did sense in a way that this divorce storyline is dragging way far off for Inimba. Inimba doesn't drag stories like this.
Ke Uyanga wohlule shame. Let's recap on Inimba. So Uyanga went out with her friends on her 18th birthday and she decided to consume alcohol. Meanwhile, her parents Tumega and Hlati were throwing a birthday party for her. Unfortunately for Yanga, things did not go well as she got alcohol poisoning, which landed her in hospital. Luckily, Xolani was at the right place at the right time, because he found Yanga and rushed her to the hospital. This is when it was found that she had alcohol poisoning. Now, I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close. I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close, because as soon as they found out that Yanga has been in the hospital due to alcohol poisoning, and I think really they feel bad and they feel like their divorce is one thing that drove their daughter to what she is right now. Like, I knew that Hlati and Tumega are not going to get divorced. Like, something in me was telling me that this divorce is never going to happen, okay? And I must give it to the writers in saying that their child, Yanga, brought them close again, because I just knew that the divorce it ain't happening. There is no way. There is no way in the ways of the ways that the divorce is happening. And really, the divorce did not happen, I mean, so far, it does not look like it happening. I don't know. I could be proven wrong. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to decide to make it work for the sake of Yanga, because Yanga has really been acting out ever since she found out that her parents could be getting divorced. Well, another interesting storyline for me, it is Azande and Zolega's relationship. I could be blind. I could be seeing something that is not there. I see something in this too, hey. I really, really do. And something that is more than just business. Way more than just business. And I don't know, hey, could Zolega be easily tempted by Azande? Now, of course, Zolega did offer Azande a position in Khusela, and look at Azande's look, okay? He's already getting ahead of himself. He's already thinking, how can he take over Khusela and make it his? Remember that Azande and his cousin Lazarus are not in good position right now. Of course, Azande will want to avenge himself by taking Ikusela. And I don't know if Azande is willing to use Uzolega, or Uzolega is just going to be attracted to Azande. Sana, antisoyiki for uLazarus, who has trusted uZoleka this much. Of course I could be blind. I could be seeing something that's not there, but I'm seeing it. I am definitely seeing it, okay? I do see something between Zoleka and Azande. And I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm like, no, this cannot be it. It just cannot be it, Zoleka cannot be with Azande. Zoleka cannot betray Lazarus. Like, out of all people in this world that you may want to betray, Lazarus is not that man, He is so kind, beautiful. He's every woman's dream. Meanwhile, Kasana Omawethu uthi move on next to the next relationship. I do see that Mawethu's relationship is going to be a bit complicated because remember that the girl is working for Khosela and now Mawethu is working for Zondo Tech. It's going to just bring a little bit of work conflict into their relationship, but I don't know. Like, I'm looking forward to see how will they manage that conflict. Just really looking forward to that.
Yeah, Ngamtanandini. You do not call police on your parents. You just don't. Sana the liver, young head. And when I watched this week's trailer, I was convinced that Yanga will get into some sort of trouble. Then she will be brought home by the police. No, that's not what happened, child. Yanga went and called police on her parents, alleging child abuse, saying that, since Uhlati, I know Uhlati is a street old-fashioned parent and sometimes quite annoying. But yeah, I honestly believe that any African father finding their underage daughter with a pair or a box of condoms will react exactly the same way that Uhlati reacted. Right? And just a little bit of spanking says this child must go to the police station, report and allege to like a Sana Yanga, my girl, out of control, Gasana, out of control. Anyway, I liked the fact that the police did not just rush into arresting Hlati and Tumega. They were like, okay, let's get in and let's talk about it. I do, however, feel like they will give Uhlati a warning to say, Lalela, you should never lay your hands on your daughter, which 100% I agree with. Physical punishment is never an issue. And I do somehow feel like Hlati will result to grounding Uyanga, to take away her gadgets, this, that, and the other thing, which I feel like is the best thing and the solution. But I'm just still shocked. Sana Yanga, iliva engaka sana uyithathaphi umncinci. Sana lwami, Yanga went to the police station, reported her parents. Now, let's go back to the Ngogana family. Honestly, their storyline is boring, dragging, and annoying. Annoying. I must say that. Because tell me, why are they angry about something that really means nothing, okay? And they are dragging it, they are hurt, they're like, oh, Dad, you did our mom dirty. Lazarus goes as far as saying that he regrets ever merging his company with his father's company, and he goes as far as saying that he feels like his dad should go back to Mthatha. Like, I'm like, all this is just so unnecessary and it's just dragging, and the storyline is poor and weak. Honestly, that's according to me. It's something that would just not hurt me if I were to find out that it will hurt me, but years later, I'm not sure if it will hurt me years later. But yeah, I feel like everyone is just dragging and exaggerating the whole thing with the Ngogana family. Sana Uyanga is getting out of control, but also I am so tired of Hlati and Tumega's storyline. Do you all remember that we fall in love with Enyimba because they did not drag their storylines? That's exactly the format that's made us to fall in love with Enyimba. Now, this divorce has dragged. It's long, way overdue right now. Yes, Uyanga storyline is quite interesting, I must say. I had a lot of people on Twitter saying, oh no, we are tired of Yanga's storyline. But I think for Inimba to show us different side of problems, because one thing about Inimba, they have been showing us marriage problems, and now we are seeing a teenager problems, because teenage problems, it's something that we still live with within our society. It's something that still needs to be addressed. So I like the fact that Inimba is addressing these teenage problems with Uyanga, but the dragging